It's 8:30. Good morning, I'm Ian Crouch with Hunter News. A man who set himself on fire at a Honeysuckle office building has died of his injuries in the John Hunter Hospital. Police were called to the Wharf Road building on Monday morning after staff became concerned about a man in the foyer. They managed to smother the flames with a fire blanket before he was rushed to hospital. A report will be prepared for the coroner. A Western man has been charged with child pornography offences after he allegedly shared abuse material online. The 50-year-old was arrested yesterday by the Sex Crimes Squad following a 2-year undercover investigation. Sonia Robertson Police Headquarters says officers seized computers, hard drives and mobile phones from his home.
The 50-year-old man was arrested and taken to Cessnock Police Station and charged with 2 counts of using carriage for child pornography. The man was granted strict conditional bail. It appears before Cessnock Local Court on the 26th of February.
Police have charged a further 2 people over a road rage incident outside a Waihi shopping centre. Officers say the fight last Friday escalated when an 18-year-old drove his car into a motorbike parked outside the shops. Several others joined the fight and the motorcyclist and driver armed themselves with a bat and a hammer. 2 men were allegedly struck with the bat and received treatment for head wounds before handing themselves in to police on Tuesday. A 40-year-old man and 30-year-old woman have also been charged with a fray. The Office of Environment and Heritage has lost a conservation officer after he resigned in disgust over alleged breaches by Rio Tinto of their conditions of consent for the Warkworth mine. David Paul claims the Office of Environment and Heritage has been captured by the coal and gas industry and says recent aerial photographs show areas of the protected Warkworth Sands woodland have been cleared. The former conservation officer says the OEH has become subject to outside influence in its decisions.
It seems that the Environment and Heritage at the moment is doing the bid and call from the politicians and the Department of Planning, who are the consent authority for large mining approvals in the state, and also are the sort of the mother department over Environment and Heritage.
Serial fraudster Matthew Rickson has been convicted for passing dud cheques and setting up dodgy accounts with Newcastle building suppliers. The Herald reports the offences date back to 2011 when he defrauded people of more than $5,000. He'll be sentenced in March. And Hunter motorists are being advised double demerits are now in force until midnight on Australia Day as police begin Operation Safe Return. Acting Sergeant for Newcastle Highway Patrol Chris Evans says officers expect to carry out more than 200,000 breath tests over the 4 days, with general duties officers working in conjunction with the Highway Patrol.
Operation Safe Return is all about getting people home to their destinations safely and smoothly. Primarily we're targeting safety offences such as speeding and drink driving offences.
Now with sport, Annabelle Regan.
The Socceroos are heading to Newcastle on Tuesday night after 2 spectacular goals from Tim Cahill brought the boys a 2-0 victory against China. Australia are set to play either Japan or the United Arab Emirates on Tuesday night at Hunter Stadium in the semi-finals of the 2015 Asia Cup. This will mark the first Australian international played in Newcastle in 20 years. Jets player Geronimo Newman has been ruled out of tomorrow's game against his former club Adelaide United since not being cleared after his shoulder dislocated in the team's last match against Sydney FC. This comes as a blow to the Jets as they are already 3 players down since Marco Flores and Sam Golloway's departure in January and winger James Vigrali's broken ankle. And Charlestown Braden Peterson is the Hunters' only golfer remaining in the Australian Amateur after the opening round of match play yesterday. Peterson is set to play against the West Australian golfer Cameron Jones this morning. That's sport. I'm Annabelle Regan.
2 in URFM News Time, 26 to 9.